Well, my friends, I guess we're starting to record right here, right now, in the midst of a dragon fight. What's going on? I intended to do a couple things off camera. Maybe I'll splice up the video. We've got some glorious northern lights here. And we're getting absolutely rocked by a dragon. I basically intended to come back to Mixwater Mill to button up that previous quest before we... Dang, the dragon's landing and I kind of missed it. Where is it landed? So remember how we were doing this quest here? Man, this guy doesn't want to land. We need it to land. If we're going to do any kind of damage to it. So we were doing this quest down here, and then we decided to take a nap in the cave we were clearing, and we woke up having been kidnapped by the Dark Brotherhood. And from there, that kind of led us to stay over in Solitude region. And before we got too far removed from this quest chronologically, I decided to come back and finish it back up. Was going to do that off camera, maybe do some selling off camera, maybe I still will do the latter. But I fast travel here to Mixwater Mill and a dragon attacks. Very rude, but welcome to Chapter 7, I guess.
Still here. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
That's darn right, Lydia. Alright, Lydia's just about loaded down.
Lead on.
Can't really carry much more, but she will be the keeper of the dragon bones and scales for the foreseeable future. Hope you guys are doing well today. Sorry about the abrupt introduction, but that was actually kind of cool, perhaps. We've got another dragon slain, another soul absorbed, and now we're trying to find Annika, who I suppose is probably just in the mine, if I remember correctly. Again, I'm a little disorganized because I was planning to do this stuff off camera, but so it goes. At least I think this is where we were. I'm not even fully confident of that. Gilfrey. Alright, Darkwater Crossing, a little more like it. Another dragon? Yo, look in the distance. Is this one gonna come for us too? This place is infested with dragons. I just got Mixwater Mill and Darkwater Crossing a little bit mixed up. But apparently... Should we go get this one? Hey, a very timely remark from the guard. This time we've got some guards to help us fight it. Let's do it. Let's draw the aggro of the dragon. Halvar Dragon Slayer, killing 2 in the space of just like an hour. Very intense. If this one comes after us. So we're going to try to draw the aggro and then lead it back to the Stormcloaks we have back there. I thought we'd be in the fight by now. There it is. Okay. Oh, well, if it's just gonna land right in front of us, I guess we can, So we can do plenty of work to it on our own. about half dead after one series of swings. So I'm just going to run back toward the mill. I was going to say, unless it lands. There it is, folks. Halvar Dragonsbane strikes again. Reverent Steel Sword. Alright. We're very overburdened. Let's see if Lydia can help us just get fast enough to run again. Wherever she got off to. Well, that was quite the start to this chapter. There you are.
I've got your back. How can I serve you, my Thane?
Alright, friends, so we've done some trading with Lydia, had to let a few things go. We're both fully loaded down. I'm just going to button up this quest here. This is going to be spliced together a lot more than you're used to. That's what happens when you try to do a little trading off camera, and a dragon shows up, and then you see another dragon, and you're just feeling very heroic. But here we are talking to...
Annika used to help.
I used to be an adventurer in my day.
Annika.
Then you remind me of myself a few years ago. Let me show you a little bit about wearing light armor. It's helped me out
Light
whenever
armor
I was
trainer?
scouting.
That's cool.
Now I've got the itch to travel again. If you're leaving town, I wouldn't mind coming with for a while.
Ooh, we got a new follower. Okay, you know what? This is actually kind of convenient. Because I've been thinking about trying out a new follower anyway, no offense to Lydia. But also we can load her down with a bunch more gear.
Alright then.
So,
Still here.
Lydia, I'm gonna send you basically back home.
I am at your command.
But first I'm gonna take the Ghost Blade back from you. And it's time for us to part ways.
I am sworn to carry...
Not that one.
I will remain on guard here.
Okay, she did wait here instead of it's time to part ways. That's kind of cool to leave her to guard this place where we've seen a dragon and kind of replace Annika
What do you need, my friend?
as the
Looks like you've already got someone with you.
local warrior. Okay, that's not what the wait function does. Alright, Lydia, you're dismissed.
We heading out? I'll head back home if you need me.
Yep, you go protect Whiterun, Lydia. Thank you. Thank you for your service.
There's a gorgeous tree that grows right up through a cave to the northeast of here.
Oh, should we go check it out, Annika? Because I need your help.
Lead the way.
Northeast of here, that's this way.
I'm right behind you. What do you want me to carry?
So she comes equipped with some some pretty rando stuff. I'm gonna take some of these things, not gonna lie. But we'll give you much more. Here is a Ghost Blade, or should I say the Ghost Blade. Maybe Staff of Sparks could be useful. I take that back. Let's give you the Wabbajack and see if she uses it. That could be very amusing. Now, how about... She wants to wear light armor. We don't seem to really have much of it, not gonna lie. But we'll get her all kitted out here. Oops, not that way. she's looking cooler already.
Let's get going then.
Alright, so new plan is to head northeast to look for the tree that you mentioned, Annika. And then we're going to fast travel back to Solitude, continue questing over there, and also do some buying and selling off camera. And get her nicely equipped for the road. She comes with a bow, so I assume she's got some talent in archery. But let's just run this way for a minute, see if we see the tree that she references, and maybe take a look at whatever this is ahead of us. I've never even seen or heard of Annika before as a companion, much less used her in a previous playthrough, so this is kind of exciting to see. You know, some followers are kind of generic. Some are really cool. And obviously they vary in kind of power level overall and also efficacy with their specific traits and how it matches your characters, so lots to consider. We've disturbed the repose of a skeleton. I thought I saw another one over here, but it was just an illusion, I suppose. There's a bear. 2 bears. Bears no more. So Annika seems to be a bit of an archer, first and foremost, which I guess is kind of what we need. I mean, it would be definitely what we need, an archer or a caster, if we were, oh whoa, a giant. And a mammoth. Let's not mess with them. They're a little bit tougher than bears, to say the least. Just want to make sure there's nothing over here that they're guarding. Except maybe the way through, but I think we can I think we can go around and be just fine. Well, with these giants out and about, not finding the tree, I guess we're just gonna go to Solitude. Turn that major quest back on. Fast travel to Solitude, and I'll see you in a minute after we do some buying and selling. Alright, friends, we are back.
I've got your back. What do you want me to carry?
I've done a lot of buying, selling, and enchanting. We're investing a lot in Annika Cragjumper. We'll see if she pays off. It's still some relatively low-level stuff, some primitive enchantment done by Halvar, enchanting the bracers and the helm to give her some increased damage. We've got the hunting bow of frost as well. And we've given her, again, the ghost blade for close quarters. So Annika is
get going, then.
A little bit better kitted out, proportionate to her gear, I dare say, than we are. We're in Castle Dower, just got done doing that enchanting.
And I just don't know it yet.
And also, during the course of our buying and selling, which is actually pretty pleasant in Solitude, because there's so many good shops right next to each other, we were visited by a courier. I think it's probably this note. No, not that one. We gotta find what note the courier gave us. From somebody in Markarth. I think this is it, actually. Halvar, it has come to my attention that you may have recently acquired a certain dwarven arrow from Bits and Pieces. Yeah, that's true. That's another thing. I remember, actually, that if you give an archer companion a higher level arrow, you just need to give them one and they'll shoot it infinitely. I don't know if that's true, but I thought I remembered that, so I got one for Annika. Not sure how such an object came to find itself resting there, but I've been trying to obtain one for my research. If you still have it, or another one, I would be most appreciative if you were to bring it to me here in Markarth. I will pay you handsomely. Alright. Well, now I wish I'd bought two, just to have one for her and one for the quest. But I guess we'll swing by bits and pieces right now. Solitude really is a pleasant city.
Is getting married soon.
It's just kind of a shame about the Imperial control, but one day we will fix that.
Give a holler if you have any questions.
I would like to buy one
trinkets, odds and
dwarven
ends,
arrow.
that sort of thing. Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
I will. Alright.
What is it?
Back to a little questing in Solitude.
If you're passing through Solitude, maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes?
What do you have in mind?
It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss. Things from underground, or just left lying around in someone's house. I bet the two of us were very alike. So why not take the next step? We can help each other. My sister Deja and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things.
I'm no thief.
Of course not. Thieves take what is precious. Thieves steal. We just take what will not be missed, what no one needs anymore. Maybe we take some weapons and stop a few deaths. Who would call that thievery? I knew you looked like a clever one. With the war, many more ships come through these docks, loaded with weapons and pay, but few people, and they pass through dangerous waters. We have an interest in one of those boats, the Ice Runner. The Solitude Lighthouse will be guiding it in, but if its fire were to go out, the Ice Runner would run aground. What an interesting idea. I think if someone were to do something like that, there would definitely be a certain amount of loot to be shared. Yes, if someone were to put out the lighthouse fire and then meet me on the docks afterwards, I could certainly direct them to that loot.
You know, if this were in a Stormcloak city, a coastal one like Windhelm, I would never consider doing it. But if we're potentially crippling the Imperial Navy a little bit, and profiting while we're at it, I'm at least not dismissing it out of hand. But what would happen to the sailors on the boat?
Don't worry about them. We'll make sure they wash up safe. Maybe they'll even pay us for their heroic rescue from their sad crash. Turn me in? For what? What crime's been committed? I'm just making idle talk about what would most undoubtedly be a tragic event. A tragic and very, very profitable event.
Well,
it would be best if we spoke little until you've completed your task.
we'll think about
I
that
mostly deal
one.
with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
Alright, looks like the next thing to do is speak to Falk Firebeard. Maybe talk about this shipment as well.
Like you. Then I took an arrow in it.
Just make sure we're going the right way.
If it's arms or armor you need, see Baron in Castle Dower. Bloody good blacksmith, that one.
So Halvar definitely still kind of turning that offer from Jarira, or however you pronounce that, over in his mind. Not really going to consult Annika on this because she is brand new to following us and, you know, need to decide this one on our own, right?
You've returned. Good. What? Potema herself? Please tell me you stopped them.
It's done.
You've done a larger service to the realm than you could possibly know. A resurrected Potema. I shudder at the thought.
All right.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Anyone
If
with
I
a
needed
stout
something
heart
from
like
you,
yours,
you would know it.
welcome here.
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Might as well clear out our inventory just that little bit more. Although we don't have much left to sell.
You direct those concerns to
You're
me.
trying my patience.
Alright, friends, we have returned. I have been interrupted by a knock on the door. Maybe you heard that come through on the microphone. All good, but between the splicing and the interruptions, ooh, I need to really work to stay immersed here, but let's do that. So, Secunda on the soundtrack helps. 'Tis a beautiful night in solitude. And, yeah, I think we're going to... Okay, the lighthouse is up there. Yeah, let's maybe talk about the spiced wine shipment to, with Vittoria Vici. And then we're gonna head to that Solitude lighthouse. I think we've been convinced. I think we've convinced ourselves, is maybe a better way to put it, that we can both serve the Stormcloak cause and make a little loot along the way. Now, maybe this is the negative influence of Astrid. We're still thinking about Astrid, and we know the Dark Brotherhood is evil, but, or at least morally gray. But, you know, maybe it's
Sorry,
got
I
us
was
thinking
lost
a
in
different
thought.
type of way.
I'm planning my wedding, you see. So many details to work out.
How's that shipment coming, though?
Yes. If she wants to pay the 2,000 gold tariff, then we'll be all set. I suppose I could make an exception.
Ooh,
I do like her spiced wine.
persuasive,
Fine. Tell
Halvar.
Yvette's-san her shipment will be brought up to Solitude shortly.
Very nice.
What are you doing that for?
Good business for the East Empire Company means all the more gold for the Empire.
I don't know if I approve of that, but fair enough. I guess we'll wrap up this quest before we go out to the lighthouse. It's right here, after all. There's so many buildings in Solitude, it's really a city you can spend a ton of time in, which is why I'm spending some time now. We'll be back and forth throughout Halvar's life here, I'm sure.
Wanderer like you needs a little fire in the veins. Some spiced wine? Thank you so much. I swear it's a fight with them every shipment. Here's something for your troubles. Good luck out there. It seems like a tough time to be wandering Skyrim.
Well, we appreciate the gesture. You know, Halvar's not really a drinker. A couple flagons of spiced wine. Let's at least see what it... Value of 7. Yeah, okay. Not everything can be a home run, I guess, right?
How can I help a brother North?
So I guess we just head out of town. I'm not heading out of town, I'm heading toward the Blue Palace. Whoops. Not sure if there are other ways out of Solitude besides the main one, but in the interest of not
You can
getting
set off
lost,
that junk at bits
just
and
take
pieces.
that main one. Just to break you know, the spell for a moment. I hope everybody's lives are going well. I just really want to say I appreciate all of the wonderful, wonderful feedback I've gotten given the announcement I made to the broader audience. Of course, I got wonderful feedback from my Patreon supporters when I announced I'd be taking a step back from Magic. And then about a week later, I posted the video announcing the very same, the semi-retirement, the mostly retired Grimflayer. And, I mean, the just generosity of words, to say nothing of the generosity of support that I've received, is just mind-blowing. So thanks to one and all for doing that. Really, really cool stuff, guys.
The wind blows bitter cold. Khajiit are not welcome in the cities. So we make our camps outside.
I welcome you, friend. Take a look.
Always like to see what they've got going on here. That's a cool shield. Ooh. We need to buy this. This is awesome. It's a great sword, and it fills up our soul gems, making crafting easier. Let's go. That is hype. That's a big find. Making crafting easier, and of course allowing us to keep our weapons supercharged. You know, the sword's not even really worse. Well, it doesn't do all that magicka damage. Alright, we'll keep both for now. Sell whatever we can sell to this very timely Khajiit merchant. I was thinking about keeping some of those potions around, but whatever. While we've got a lot of gold in the merchant store, we might as well use it. And Halvar feels pretty good about getting a sword back in his hands. Now, how do we reach the lighthouse? I think I'm less likely to get lost if we hang a left, go south, and basically swim there, right? Dwarven greatsword looking pretty cool, not gonna lie.
Best offense is a good defense, am I right?
I think you might be. We are on the right track. There's something so kind of restorative about being near a body of water, even in this virtual game, but obviously in real life too. Oh, that's an interesting back way into Solitude. That's kind of cool. Who knew? But it almost doesn't matter what the body of water is, right? The ocean, a river, a lake. I think it's a mistake for humanity that so many of us do not live near water any longer. And I know, obviously, that's a numbers and availability issue, but I've at least always felt that way. Being near the water is just, it's just healing. It feels natural, right? Not even a big swimmer or anything, just... I hope somebody knows what I mean there. Hope it's not just the ramblings of a crazy man. Alright, time to commit a little bit of a crime in service of our coin purse and our future High King Ulfric. Or at least Thus, we justify our actions to ourselves. The dainty slowed. We're gonna check this out, though. Bandits.
You're mine.
Corsair. Can't quite capture an orcish or a human soul, but we are still kind of one-shotting these people, which is a pretty good sign. There could be more, Annika. Below decks, there could be more.
Is someone there?
Time to end this little game.
I'm getting out.
Don't do that. You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Get him. Kill him.
Is that the best you can do? I'll rip your heart out! God.
Interesting, because there's no different title. This is just a Corsair like the others, but that guy was much stronger. However, he's been beheaded, so all's well that ends well, right?
Never enough gold. Just need one good haul.
There's a lesson in that, right? No matter how much, it's never enough.
Told him just to hand over the gold. Did he listen? Oh no. We always have to fight back. Lion little harlot. Time to end this little game.
Foos!
Die, damn you! I'll skin you alive. It's nothing. We're
Annika seems to hit pretty hard as an archer. In some of those really close quarters, I might like it better if she would pull the ghost blade and go to work, but so far I really do like what I see on the whole.
Is someone there? Time to end this little foos!
Whoa, okay, so I totally missed my foos, but the first mate seems like the toughest enemy. Dodged our attack, goes straight for the archer, and then we just kind of run him through. We'll take it. A dance and fire, increasing our speech. An unusual gem has been found as well. We've got a pretty nice little haul on the whole here. Well worth the pit stop Sure we're not missing anything over here. Doesn't really look like it. Alright, very nice indeed. And hey, this is just another way in which we can justify our quest that maybe puts a sailor or two at risk, even though Jarira kind of assured us that it wouldn't. Let's say things go wrong and, you know, we endanger some sailors. Well, we've killed some pretty powerful corsairs just now, so maybe that in the future will save the lives of sailors too. And as you can tell, we're reaching, my friends, but it's what happens when you become a wanderer, you know, when you're not on the straight and narrow just fighting for the Stormcloaks. You end up in some more morally insidious positions, and as long as we can remember our ultimate focus and our principles, I think we'll be fine. Pretty strong blizzard coming through here. Not sure we'll be doing any fighting here. Not sure we want to approach with our sword drawn in case there's a lighthouse keeper or anything like that up here. But there we go. We put the fire out. Just kind of an epic shot here. Here at the top of the world. Maybe it's not that epic. What do I know? I thought it could be. Let's see what's in that door before we leave. Let's see what's kind of in the lighthouse. No lootables.
Hey, what are you doing in here?
Only stealables.
Get out of here, or I will call the guards.
Alright, fair enough. Shouldn't even really be showing our face there, I guess. Now there's a witness to our crime. But we're certainly not going to go so far as to kill this person. It's not, or this Khajiit, I guess. Return to Jarira, who's down by the docks here. Alright. Again, we're trying to hurt as few people as possible in the course of this. We've got a pretty extensive operation here, it seems.
Looks like you had no trouble. The effects have already been felt. The Ice Runner has failed to dock on time. Without the lighthouse, the Ice Runner will have swung wide of the western shoal and run aground on the eastern coast. My sister Dija will be at the wreck with our Black Blood marauders. She knows to expect you.
Alright, you know, I don't know if I like the sound of those marauders, to be honest. We'll have to make a maybe very quick calculation when we get there to see if we can really justify whatever's about to go down. But let's find out.
Victory or Sovngarde!
What is going on here?
Your end draws near.
It's really unclear what they're shooting at. To me, anyway.
Damn you. Victory or Sovngarde!
You're no match for me.
Halvar's got this befuddled look on his face.
You're dead. Dead.
Very fitting.
You've already
Sure
lost.
have mercy on you.
Skyrim glitchy moment. I'm gonna jump in the water and see what they're shooting at. You don't mean to tell me it's just a slaughterfish.
Prepare to die. Victory or Sovngarde!
I mean, I saw a dead Imperial soldier on the deck, and I don't mind that.
Mercy on you.
I really think that the slaughterfish is drawing their aggro, and thus I can't interact with them, which is really silly.
I love a challenge.
You're no match for me.
Or maybe I'm supposed to just go below decks. While they contend with that slaughterfish. Either way, that was a little funny. Uh-oh, see, we've got a dead sailor. I don't like this. I really don't like this.
Need something?
Ugh. What have we done? What have we been party to? Halvar is, with slowly dawning horror, realizing exactly what's gone on here. Again, we don't really care about the dead Imperials so much.
Need something?
But these sailors, yeah, I don't know.
Need something?
I'm gonna talk to your leader. And then maybe I'll be back to kill you for what you've done. Where's Annika? Alright, don't need her, I guess.
My brother told me you were coming. I'm supposed to give you what you've earned. Ha! I'm afraid the loot's already been moved. You've been useful to the Black Bloods, though. You've earned a quick death. You're as good as dead.
I was gonna kill you even if you'd given the loot. Oop.
You can't win this.
Alright. Find where Jarira's bandits took the loot. Eat a little chicken. Travel to Broken Ore Grotto. Sister, once you've picked up the packages, send them on to me at Broken Ore Grotto. The fool who did our work at the lighthouse should arrive shortly thereafter. Make sure he's taken care of. Haha, well. Looks like there was all kinds of good stuff here that we'll be able to get into. We'll switch back to the axe to fight our way out of this place, even though I doubt we need to.
There? Thought I heard something.
Is that the best you can do?
And we got the level up. I'll pick these up because I'm not sure if they're better than what Annika's currently wearing. These leathers. It's nice to have a light armor wearer companion, I guess, because if we find good heavy armor, we can use it. If we find good light armor, she can use it, right? The Barbarian level 3 perk. Pretty cool.
What was that?
Picking up some stuff I don't really mean to. There we go.
Is someone there?
I knew it.
We're just one-shotting all of these guys. All right. Still not sure where Annika wandered off to. Not a good sign.
Hey, watch it!
That jumping attack is very satisfying. Alright, on to Broken Ore Grotto, which we have not discovered. Hard to say which way makes for the better approach. So as to get the drop on these murderous, backstabbing Argonians. This isn't the place we want, is it? No. I guess there is no way to go up through the mountains, but we do discover a chest in a new location. That is cool. northern coast of Skyrim, definitely one of my favorite places. Alright. I don't think there's any way they really saw us coming if they have people outside. So we just drop down the cliffs and charge in. Defeat Jarira.
Foos! That's all you've got?
That appears to be all I need. Go up, or we can go down. Easy to go back down after you've gone up, I suppose, so we'll go up first. You can see more of what's going on that way.
What was that? Foos!
I have to say, these Black Blood Marauders are decidedly unimpressive. It's no wonder they needed me to do that dirty work for them in the Solitude Lighthouse. And it's no wonder their entire plan is contingent upon ambushing a ship after it runs aground. I mean, they're bandits. And then there are these guys. These are, even by the low standards of bandits, we're talking about some real cowards.
Should have come here.
Even one arrow from Annika's taken off 2/3 of their health bar. But we are cleaning up in terms of the loot. It's there's definitely a lot to be found here. More to come. Ooh, elven armor. Now that's definitely an upgrade for you, Annika.
What do you want me to carry? Lead on.
You're looking a little goofy, not gonna lie. But we'll worry about that later. Keep kind of waiting for the penny to drop here, waiting for like a
anything quite like that.
Waiting for a big gang of Black Blood Marauders to come all at once, led by a chief, or led by Jarira. And maybe we have it. I see a lot of red dots. Let's go get them.
Time to end this little game.
Very satisfying to just cut through them like this.
You're disgrace to your own kind. Healed, and I may still show mercy.
So Argonians can fight a bit better, but still easy peasy. Let's go give Annika a hand here. Not that she needs it. Ooh. Or does she? Captain Hargar. Wow! Oh, I spoke too soon. My goodness. Alright, we need some help. Poison the X. Generation. Heal, heal. Whew. As it happens, that was another of our outstanding Solitude quests. How about that? Not gonna lie, guys, this is pretty cool. Mammoth steak and horker stew? That sounds like a great way to celebrate. Maybe we'll drink a little Nordmead too. A little celebratory imbibing from Halvar. Oh, but there's still one enemy left. Where are you? Down below. Alright. To be ignored for now. Because we picked up a key off of the captain.
Time to finish this.
Oh, there you are. Not down below, but up above.
Sure have mercy on you.
And now we're sending you down below. If you know what I mean. And here's that chest. Let's go. Elven War Axe, Staff of Calm. Some decent stuff. I'll take a quick read of this journal here. Hargar thinks Jerry-Ra's up to something big. It'll be just like the good old days. This guy's suspicious of Jerry-Ra. There's bound to be something out there who will. Okay, so a little bit of background and also perhaps telling us that there's something down at the bottom here to swim to. I don't know if that refers to right here directly, but I think before we leave Broken Ore Grotto, we'd be well advised to check on that. Yeah, that captain was a pretty scary foe, not gonna lie. We could pick this greatsword up and enchant it later. Maybe we'll do that. Just have a couple swords to switch. I want to see what book this is. Well, I want to let me hover it, because you know that's probably a book on smithing or something, right? Alright, totally bizarre. Not gonna make you guys watch me try to click a book for 10 minutes, so. Now, I wonder if there was something down there to swim to. There is a way to go down, remember, at the very beginning of this, too. So, I think there might be just even a little more to find than we've already found. Not positive, but let's just keep going while we're up here this way. I'm gonna block you. Oh, I thought that was the cliff edge. I was gonna block him off the edge. Looks like this is either gonna be a way back, a way out, or a way back to the start. Alright, yeah, this is kind of the way we came in, which is cool. May or may not be anything more to find, but... Just gonna jump down here and see what's what. We've got a chest. Nice. Not even that good of a chest, but fair enough. Yeah, that's what his journal referred to. And we'll take it. Almost made the jump. Not quite. Alright, I think we've cleared Broken Ore Grotto. We have... Can we fast travel from inside it? Nope. Worth a shot. There's the ladder we're looking for. Well, that was pretty fun. I'm feeling rewarded for the decision to poke around Solitude. It's been nice to operate in an Imperial-controlled city a little bit, ironically enough. Because it gives us a little bit more moral leeway, as we've discussed. And when we make those tough moral decisions, it can grow our character, and Halvar is now even more suspicious of these types of characters like the ones we dealt with here than he was before. And that's saying something, right? Alright, there is a space over here that we haven't fully looked into, but whatever. We cleared it as per the map, so... yeah, it's all good. How the heck do you get out? Out down here, I assume. This grotto is a pretty cool place overall. Definitely a good stronghold for those with this type of nefarious purpose in mind. I kind of want to, before we go back to Solitude, wander the coast a minute. Find some wolves, mud crabs, bears, etc. Something like that to kill so we can collect some souls. Because ever since we found this awesome greatsword, we have been fighting only humans. Unable to collect their souls into the gems that we've found so far, anyway. Oh, did I? Whoops. I was holding the vanilla greatsword. Whoopsie, my bad. What's this flag all about? I'll be honest, I have no idea. Ragged flag, can't really make out an insignia on it. But I do think, especially with a skeleton beside it, could make for a cool thumbnail. Just saying. Okay, hear the enemy's music. But I see no enemies. Somebody really didn't like me taking a picture there. What on earth is that in the distance? I don't know, but I think we are quite intrigued. Just a big palace or fortress up here, just off of this northern coast. I want to check it out, don't you? Because there's so little going on for such big stretches of this area of the map, it feels more rewarding when you discover something, right? Because there's not like a trail of proverbial breadcrumbs leading you from one place to the other, and like you have a little time to think, but you're also doing something without doing anything, right? So when you see something like this and strike out for it, just feels more momentous when it's up here. I hope Annika likes swimming in Arctic waters, because when you're with Halvar, do your fair share of that, to say the least. I can't see. I got a little turned around swimming, can't see anymore. The place we were aiming for, which makes me think it's gotta just be up here, hidden behind these rocks. Probably coming toward the end of the video, guys. I don't have as much time to play today as I would have hoped. So maybe we'll discover what this is, and if it looks like it could be lengthy, we'll save it for the next chapter. If it looks like it'd be quick, maybe we'll investigate. Is there really, like, nothing up here? Okay, and it's just over the... Man, this thing's like an optical illusion. It seems like it's always a lot closer than it actually is. Oh, is this, I wonder if this is Castle Volkiar, or if I'm remembering correctly. Basically the vampire stronghold from the Dawnguard questline, which we haven't started yet, because we get aggroed every time we go there. That might be it, and that'd be a little bit anticlimactic. Not that it's a cool place, it's an especially cool place, but, you know, I've played that questline before. I thought I was discovering something brand new to me, and something really intense. But instead, I think I kind of remember it being around here on the map. But when I did the Dawnguard questline, you know, started it the normal way, going to the Dawn Guard, and then you end up, if I recall, getting directed to the castle as part of those quest lines, so maybe something different will happen if we just go to the castle, assuming that's what it is. Aha. It's all worth it for this mud crab soul. Yep, you know, I'm still just kind of assuming that's what this is. Still not 100% sure. I've never approached it from this side, this direction, I don't think. Maybe there's some fun stuff around the back that I had never seen before. Seems a little unlikely, I guess, but as we know, Skyrim rewards the explorer. You can't win them all, but you win more often than not when you're just taking scenic routes and poking around, right? But it looks like I'm out of luck going this way. Well, we'll get there eventually. Yes, this is the place itself. The very same castle. The vampire castle. Whoa. Skeletons attacking us. Oh, this place is guarded by skeletons when you just discover it randomly. That's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Well, surely Halvar has no choice but to defend himself here. I was just innocently swimming around the perimeter of your secluded Arctic castle. I don't know what the problem is. But we've got skeleton mages up here. Some pretty cool stuff. Alright. Oh. Is there another, or do they kind of like spawn or regenerate? That's fascinating. Maybe I just missed this one. Alright, well. With this epic castle as our backdrop, maybe we can call it a night here. Really do appreciate everybody tuning in for yet another chapter in Halvar's saga. It's been wonderful to play this out with you, my friends, and we do love just kind of going where the wind takes us to some degree. We'll have to decide before the next chapter begins whether we want to try to break into this castle and see what lies within, or whether the skeletons are sufficient to scare us off. Either way, we will probably go back to Solitude for a few more quests, minor or major, and then maybe explore, follow up on some of the letters we've received, or maybe set the table for another stage in the Civil War. In any case, I thank you again for watching. Thanks to all Patreon supporters. Hope this has been enjoyable for you, and I will talk to you next time. Take care.